Yorubas are now begging Americans to come for their rescue. The same people that have been chanting, we don't want Igbo man to be the president with this one Bola Ahmed Tinubu is number one he is a good president Why are you crying? Why so many Yoruba states is gone? No be small thing I go play the video as this our sister take break am down. The question wey the general public dey ask and wey this our honourable men today dey ask na be say what is the offence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? As that one dey happen they say that the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bring an update to say the man strong like ever before. As he stand right now, he's not even ready to give up in next 20 years to come. Let us watch the videos before we come back and continue. Stay tuned.
What is the offense of Nnamdi Kanu? Let us even say. Did this man go for kidnapping? The answer is no. Did he murder anybody? The answer is no. What then is his offense? He says, my people are being marginalized. Since you don't want us in this confederation called Nigeria, we want to have our own nation. And I will go about this thing by referendum. I want people to vote whether they want to still stay in Nigeria or not. This thing the man is saying is allowed under international law. Like I said, it's also allowed even under our Nigerian constitution. Remember, if you need to take ourselves down memory lane, 1958, 1959, when Nigeria could have gotten independence with Ghana, the North said we are not ready. Give the South independence if they want independence, but we are not ready for independence. Let's still be managed by the colonial masters. But Zig said we should wait for them. So we waited for them till 1960. Even at 1960, they were not still ready. The North was not still ready. Until 1963, when we now became a republic, when they now reluctantly joined Nigeria, reluctantly, when the issue of the coup of 1966 happened, the same North said, Araba, let's go. We don't want to be here. Nobody persecuted anybody in the North for saying Araba. It was still the same West that was telling Gowon, don't allow this to happen. Because the greater part of the resources you will build this country is down south. Now Gowon said, we are going to be one Nigeria. This thing did not just start with Nnamdi Kanu. In 1999, when the new dispensation came on board, Wazirike arose. Nnamdi Kanu has even said, with his death, it is even better for him. Because what he is clamoring for will come faster. So what is the point of keeping him?
I just came out from Sokoto Correctional Center. Where Nnamdi Kanu is serving his prison staff. So I think I call Tarania roundabout near the Correctional Center in Sokoto here. I just came to inform him that this is his record of appeal. His record of appeal, we have transmitted it at from Federal High Court to Court of Appeal. His appeal has been entered. I just came to share the good news with him. I came to celebrate Easter with him here and to also encourage him. So when I arrived, I went to see him. So we have a very fruitful discussion. So and his spirit is high. For those of you who think that Mazi they have bribed Mazi has agreed to be the struggle. You don't know whom you are talking about. You need to come and see him. He is committed to the struggle. That's one of the things. I don't know the kind of spirit he is. We are talking about they are going to give him pardon. You give pardon to a criminal, not a freedom fighter. I am saying so. For those of you who feel that he's going to die here so that he will take over the direction of the struggle, you are just dreaming. I'm telling you, when you see our brief of argument and everything, you will give judgment by yourself. So everybody should remain calm. Those of you who are listening to gossip, why shouldn't we listen to gossip? Why shouldn't we listen to social media? We have the people, the federal government, people to destroy the struggle. Why don't we listen to them? So just relax. Our appeal has been entered. This is a record of appeal. I've given him his own copy. So I will be with him here from now till Easter to celebrate Easter with him. And also, I also want to thank the sister, those who are in Sokoto here taking care of him. I want to also thank you people. You guys are doing well. All the lovers of freedom. What Mazi needs from me is prayers. I hear them say, nobody can bribe him. Nobody can coerce him to force him to do funny things. He's committed to the struggle. He has said it and he continues to say it. He never committed any crime. Of course, people will know that he never committed any crime. So we are committed to what we are doing. And I believe at the end of the day, at the end of the tunnel, we will see light. Thanks and God bless you.
My Igbo brothers and sisters, Nigerians, I beg. No be only me go see this one, oh. I beg, watch.
The Fulanis must leave Nigeria. The Fulanis cannot be in charge of Nigeria anymore. I'm mentioning Fulanis precisely as a nationality. In a normal society, in a sane society, I'm not to mention names. But because of the meticulous evidence before me on my table, I have the conviction to mention Fulanis, especially the leaders of the Fulanis in Nigeria, starting from Dr. Sheikh Gumi, Professor Usman Yusuf, Bello Matawale, Bello Badejo, Bala Muhammad, and Kwansanko, and others. But those are the notable ones on my table. Look, Nigeria can never move forward with the mindset of the Fulanis. For example, we other Yorubas.
Yoruba people waiting happen. It be like say this man sleep for Nigeria, wake up for UK. Because it be like say brain don dey reset for Duduwa people. When I won't go. I think say Yoruba and the Fulani na 5 and 6, they be 2 brothers and sisters. Waiting happen. They kill you now. Now won't finish you. They don't even want carry you as a slave. They won't kill you. Now this man don't they wake up. I hope all Yorubas will also wake up like this man. Una president now the best president. Now it has failed you now, but una say na #1 president. Now they vote am for 2027. Everything for una place na yakpa. People will lose their life. Yoruba people will lose their life since where Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't become president. Now they talk about that one because it never reach your turn. Goodbye data come. They talk rubbish. Let's continue watching.
We other nationalities, precisely, we are thinking of great development in Nigeria or in our lands. But while the Fulani people are thinking with the mindset of capturing Nigeria, of annexation, genocide, killing people anyhow, lives has no meaning for the Fulanis, the terrorists, and the Yorubas cannot coexist with the beast that has no value for humanity, no value for lives. The Yoruba cannot coexist with them. And I'm passing this message to Dr. Sheikh Gumi that Yorubas cannot coexist with the beast Fulanis. Perhaps there are about 5% Fulanis that are law-abiding citizens. Yes, we can coexist with those ones. But all the ones that are destroying Nigeria, killing human beings, like chicken, we cannot coexist with them. And the movement have started that all Fulanis in Nigeria, we must check their immigration records. You must remember they are aliens. They came to Nigeria in 1804 or something. But it is time for us to checkmate them. The bad eggs among the Fulanis, we must drive them away. We must drive them out of Nigeria. Or else, they will collapse Nigeria. Nigeria can never grow. I started my activism with One Nigeria in about 15 years ago. But what I've seen today, Nigeria can never have peace under the reign of the Fulanis. It is only in Nigeria we could see where they converted the terrorists into Nigerian army without remorse, without trial, without probation. They just converted them into Nigerian army. How could you put such people back into Nigerian army, the security force of Nigeria? That is absolutely nonsense. And this is the handwork of the Fulanis, especially the Fulanis leader that says, anytime you fight Boko Haram, you fight Allah. Anytime you kill Boko Haram, you are disturbing the work of God. And I want His Excellency Sultan Sokoto to come and explain better for us what he meant by that statement. And I'm using this platform to appeal to President Trump that we need more action in Nigeria. We need more actions. It seems that Nigeria is not under good governance. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed Nigeria under Section 14(2)(b) of the 1999 Constitution, that the security of Nigerians shall be paramount to the federal government of Nigeria, to all the government of Nigeria, according to Section 318 of the 19th Constitution as amended. So in this situation, we want help from any other countries and United States of America, or else the Fulanis will kill every one of us one by one. This movement has been ongoing for years. When Bello Badejo and co said, that was about 15 years ago, that they have captured Yoruba land. It's about 5,000 foot soldiers on Yoruba land. That was about 15 years ago. And as of today, in my opinion, it will be about 50,000 foot soldiers on Yoruba land. And we are ready to attack it. We are ready to settle, to defend our state. So that was one of the reasons why we have to establish Yoruba Western Security Network that will be in charge of communities, that any herdsmen we see rearing their cattle on our street, they'll be arrested, as the Hizbah did, as the Hizbah is doing in the northern part of Nigeria. So that is exactly what the Western Security Network will be doing in the Yoruba land. And the Western Forest and Border Patrol team will be in charge of the forest, whereby we're going to man our forest. And I've got some technological equipment. I've got drones, I've got telescopes and others, CCTV, that we're going to install in some vulnerable areas in Yoruba land. So this will help us to monitor the criminals on our land. Where I will be back again in Nigeria by June this year, when we will start installing the CCTV in the vulnerable communities in Yoruba land. Okay? This nation, we shall get it. I can assure you, between now to 2035, we shall get Yoruba nation. Or it might be earlier. If the Fulani continue with this mindset, it might come earlier. But that is the fact. Yoruba sovereign independent nation is around the corner, aka Yoruba nation is around the corner. And we shall get it sorted out.
My people, now you don't see as it dey happen. The Fulani and the Yoruba, they must marry themselves. No separation at all. Fulani must be a good brother to Yorubas. As they say, Igbo people are bad people. They are collecting their land. And now the main person who want to collect land is come. You people say, no, you don't want again. No. You must give the land to the Fulanis. Guys, drop your own opinion in the comment section. What do you think will be the fate of this country come 2027?